Indriyanam hi charatam.
Indriyanam hi charatam.
Yanmanonuvidhiyate.
Yanmanonuvidhiyate.
Very good. Tadasya harati prajnam.
Tadasya harati prajnam.
Vayurnavamivambhasi.
Vayurnavamivapyasi.
Ivambhasi. Vayurnavam ivambhasi. Okay. Vayurnavamivambhasi.
Vayurnama ivapasi.
Speak these words, 3 words. Vayur.
Vayur.
Navam.
Navam.
Ivambhasi.
Ivambasi.
Ivambhasi ante ila ugutu undadam. Going away with the waves anamata. That is called ivambhasi. Not having a proper direction, randomized anamata, floating randomly. We'll repeat this again. Indriyanam hi charatam.
Indriyanam hi charatam.
Yanmanonuvidhiyate.
Yanmanonuvidhiyate.
Tadasya harati prajnam.
Tadasya harati prajnam.
Vayurnavam nivambhasi.
Vayurnavamivambasi.
Very good. So, here Bhagwan is saying, have you ever seen a boat without a helmsman? Helmsman is the person who rows the boat, right? Properly, giving it a direction. What happens if the boat is in the ocean and there is no helmsman to it? What is the fate of that boat? Kriti, what will happen to that boat? If there is no boatman, helmsman who rows the boat, if there is no one in there, and if that's an empty boat and it is there in the middle of the ocean, what will happen to that boat?
It will float and it will go away.
It will go away. It will just go and hit the tide. Some tide will come left. It will throw the boat towards the right. Some other tide will come from the right. It will throw the boat towards the left. And finally, what will happen after going all the directions? The boat will finally wreck. It will break and collapse. The winds which are coming in all directions will take the boat in a random way here and there and there, and then it will not have a proper direction. So our mind is like that boat. Indriyash charan, when the indriyas, when the sense organs are walking in this world, trying to listen and capture the attention of all the objects, the mind acts like a boat in the middle of the ocean, randomly getting disturbed by all these different things that are coming and attacking you through these sense objects, through these sense organs. Now you need to have a person who is strong enough to direct the boat and say, wind is coming from this direction, I will row in the opposite direction. I will make sure we follow the route that we have to go to. I have to travel southwards, so I have to travel northwards. Let me travel northwards. Winds are coming in the east to west. That's okay. I know how to row. I will make sure that we are still going in the north direction. That helmsman, that boatman who is rowing the boat in the proper direction is the intellect. Is the intellect. If the intellect is strong enough and focused onto a goal, going to that northerly direction, then the boat will have no other choice. Irrespective of what is coming and hitting, the boat will still follow the boatman's directions. Isn't it? Such is the fate of the mind also. When the mind does not have a strong boatman, it will collapse. The mind will have to collapse. There is an interesting story. There was a bee which was sitting on a lotus flower trying to suck the nectar out of the lotus flower. So what happens is, It was there in the morning, it was there in the afternoon, it was there in the evening. There was a lot of nectar in the flower, so it was constantly sucking. Now, this is like greed. You know your belly full, but you still want to stay there because there is a lot of nectar left out and you want to enjoy all the nectar. So slowly night happens. Do you know the speciality of lotus leaf, lotus flower? It closes in the night and opens up in the morning. Okay. So in the night, evening came, right? It was almost getting dark. Now bee knows that the flower is going to close, but it was looking at the nectar. Little more, you know, it's okay. I'll be there. And it started sucking more and more nectar. Now slowly the flower started closing. Now bee knows that the flower is closing. What the bee did, it said, let it close again, tomorrow morning it will open. Why I have to fly away? I will just stay here, sleep in the nectar, eat the nectar, you know, I'll just dwell in the nectar. This is what we do with our likings in the life. Something that we like, we are so mad that we want more and more. Best example is money. Who does not like money? Everybody likes money. If I'm there, if I'm getting few more, perks somewhere, free money from somewhere, I'll just go do it, you know, get that, right? This is how we operate. So Bhagwan is saying we are just like that bee. Now what happens is when we go into the flower gets closed and bee thinks that the next day morning when the flower comes up, I will fly away, which means, oh, not today, tomorrow, today I will finish all the things that I like. Tomorrow I will start, you know, saying no to this nectar. But today let me enjoy. So there is no limit to that enjoyment. There is no stopping to that enjoyment. Bhagwan is giving an example. Now the next day morning, you know what happens? A big elephant comes in the near to the pond, picks up the lotus and eats the lotus. What is the fate of the bee? Died. Buddhinasho pranashyati is this. The bee died because it thought that there will be a time in future where it can actually revoke all these attachments, all these enjoyments and entertainments, and finally seek something better. But it was not able to do that. That is the nature of attraction. That is the nature of attachment. And finally, the bee has to die. Similarly, a boat in the middle of the ocean with no proper direction, where to go, it will be disturbed by all these senses coming in and going out, creating all the different patterns and emotions. Finally, the mind will just die in its own attachments. And that will lead to the end of life. This is exactly the ladder of fall as well. So Bhagwan is saying, this is the fate of a boat without the helmsman. So we need to have somebody who can row the boat strongly, and that is none other than our intellect. So let's go to the next one, 68. Mayuka, will you be able to repeat?
Yes, uncle.
Tasmadyasya mahabaho.
Tasmadyasya mahabaho.
Nigrahitani sarvashaha.
Nigrahitani sarvasha.
Indriyani indriyarthebhyah.
Indriyani indriyartebhyah.
Tasya prajna pratisthita.
Tasya prajna pratishtita.
That small sa is basically combining indriyarthebhyah and tasya. When you have to combine ta, which is a strong, it's not a vowel, right? It's a strong sound, right? You have to touch the roof of your so when that has to be done, you add something which is sa. So indriyarthebhyas tasya, right? But when you are talking separately, when you are giving a pause in the middle, you have to separate out the words. When you're separating, that sa is gone, and instead of that sa, aha comes towards the end of the previous word. So it becomes indriyarthebhyah tasya prajna pratisthita. Okay, let's repeat again. Tasmadyasya mahabaho.
Tasmadyasya mahabaho.
Nigrihitani sarvashah.
निगृहीतानि सर्वशः
Indriyani indriyarthebhyah.
इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः
Tasya prajna pratisthita.
तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता.
So here Bhagavan saying pratisthita means not moving anywhere. Pratisthita means tishtha means sit down, sitting down. We are all sitting down. This is called tishtha. Pratishtha means not moving from where you are sitting. Something like a pillar, foundation. Foundation in the house, does it move? It does not move. That's why the house also stands there. What if it is floating? Then the house will also move, right? So pratisthita means strong foundation, not moving anywhere. What is pratisthita here? Prajna. Prajna, tasya prajna pratisthita. Their wisdom, knowledge and wisdom is strongly steadfast. It cannot be disturbed. Whose knowledge? Whose wisdom cannot be disturbed? The one who is Nigrihitani sarvashaha, first line ending. One who can completely control the boat from moving into different directions. Nigrihitani, control. One who can control sarvashaha, every emotion that is coming onto the mind, good or bad. Feel very excited? Hey, stop. This intellect talks to the mind and says, hey, stop. Don't be overexcited. This is only momentary. Next moment, you can get into a deep trouble. So if you're excited now, you will get pain tomorrow. Just stop this, okay? I'm not going to look into if you're excited or not. I don't care. The moment you say that, the mind will think, oh, my friend intellect is not taking any attention on me. Why do I have to show all these emotions? I'm showing it for him so that he can become my friend. So that he can pamper me a lot. And tomorrow, if I ask something, he will give me. But because this guy is not paying any attention to me, there's no point in being excited. So that's when the mind starts stopping these emotions. That's when you will not see an excitement. That's when you think, oh, did this happen? Wow, such a good thing, right? And it's all because of God's grace. I must thank God. Oh, there is a pain today. Oh, someone has abused me today. Okay. Oh, okay, that's fine. It happened because he wanted to say that. It is all Ishvara Kripa. Bhagavan wanted to have these words upon me today, but these words are not going to disturb me today. This is how, when somebody is bullying you, this is how we exactly have to operate. Oh, you are using these words? These are your words. How can, these are merely words. These are merely words, sounds that are coming. How I would react to this? I cannot. Whatever is coming is Ishvara Kripa, Bhagavan's Kripa. Let it come, that's fine. I don't have to worry. This is the mentality of the strong intellect. Now, when such Nigrihita, that self-controlled intellect, when it is operating, such persons, and it's operating not just in some wild Himalayas where you are completely devoid of all these attractions and entertainments. This person is actually acting in the world. He is in the middle of the world. Indriyani indriyarthebhyaha nigrihitani. So all these indriyas and the objects that are constantly attacking the indriyas, this beautiful, intelligent person knows how to get rid of the attraction. He says, I'm not going to entertain you at all. Now I'll give you a small formula. You should all note it down. This is not my formula. This is from Pujya Swami Chinmayananda, Gurudev. The formula is extent of happiness in a human being is equal to numerator by denominator. It's a fraction. Okay. What is going into the numerator? The numerator is the number of desires fulfilled. And the denominator is the number of desires entertained. What do you mean by entertained? Anshi, what do you mean by desires entertained? Anshi is muted. Anshu, you know what do you mean by entertaining a desire and fulfilling a desire? Difference is there, right? Try something. What do you think about?
Fulfilling desire is like when you actually like fulfill it, but like entertaining is like it's a short-term thing and like it fulfills it for like a little bit of time, but not like fully.
No, Chapraki?
I learned this in philosophy class the other day.
Okay. Chapra.
It's the happiness equation, and the top is the number of desires fulfilled, and that's like how many of your wants that you had are that you actually got, and then your number of desires entertained is the number of things that you want that you still haven't fulfilled.
Right. Entertained ante entante not just not that what you want. See, the denominator entertained ante entante, suppose when something gets fulfilled. ఇప్పుడు నాకు అర్జెంట్ గా నాకు గులాబ్ జామున్ తినాలని ఉంది. Okay, Shanti auntie makes gulab jamun. Imagine, assume. Now she makes it. I eat it. After eating, there are two things that can happen. One, I can say, thank you, that's fine, I just got it. Or, oh my God, it's so nice, I want more. Oh, I wish there were few more, right? So that entertainment and enjoying the emotion and dwelling in that emotion of excitement or pain because something has been fulfilled. So manki fulfillment anedi untundi, desire will be fulfilled because we work towards that, it will be fulfilled. But after getting fulfilled, are we entertaining our thoughts? Are we entertaining our emotions that are coming out of that fulfillment? Are we entertaining it or not? నాకు మంచి హ్యాపీనెస్ కలిగింది గులాబ్ జామున్ తిన్నాక ఐఎమ్ ఎంటర్టైనింగ్ మై మైండ్ సేయింగ్ యు ఆర్ ఫీలింగ్ సో హ్యాపీ టుడే పవన్, సో హ్యాపీ. నేను బయటికి వెళ్ళి కూడా చెప్తాను ఐఎమ్ సో హ్యాపీ బికాస్ ఐ గాట్ గులాబ్ జామున్ టుడే. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఎంటర్టైనింగ్. సో ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ వల్ల కరెక్టే నువ్వు చెప్పింది. ఇంకోటి ఇండైరెక్ట్ గా ఏంటంటే వెన్ ఐ ఎంటర్టైన్ ద వాంట్ గెట్స్ క్రియేటెడ్. నేను ఎంటర్టైన్ చేశాను కాబట్టి గులాబ్ జామున్లు అయిపోయాయి, చేసినవి ఒక 20 or 25 చేశారు, అయిపోయాయి. Because I'm entertaining it, I want more. But basically entertainment ante entante oka 10 desires unnai, 10 fulfill అయిపోయాయి and I am entertaining all 10, then that numerator by denominator 10 by 10 is 1, which means I still have something positive as my happiness, right? Now when can you take that to infinity? Infinite happiness ఎప్పుడు కుదురుతుంది? when denominator is equal to 0. అంటే ఏంటి? You don't have to worry about the desires. You may have desires, they are getting fulfilled, but you are not entertaining any of the fulfillment. ఈ రోజు నాకు డబ్బులు వచ్చాయి, that's okay boss, ఈ రోజు వచ్చే రేపు పోతాయి, ఎందుకు దాని గురించి ఎక్సైట్మెంట్? why do you excite about that? it's okay, leave it. ఈ రోజు నాకు చాలా ఫేమ్ వచ్చింది, రెప్యుటేషన్ వచ్చింది, ఓ వచ్చిందా, దట్స్ ఫైన్, ఇట్స్ ఓకే, ఇట్ హ్యాపెన్స్ టు ఆల్. నీకు అయింది, టుమారో సంబడి విల్ అబ్యూజ్, హౌ డస్ దట్ మ్యాటర్? ఇట్స్ ఓకే బాబా, డోంట్ టేక్ ఇట్ సీరియస్లీ, జస్ట్ డ్వెల్ ఇన్ దిస్ మూమెంట్ అండ్ థింక్ అబౌట్ గాడ్, థ్యాంక్ హిమ్ బికాస్ హీ గేవ్ దిట్, రైట్? ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్ హిస్ కృప, సో థ్యాంక్ హిమ్. అలా వదిలేయడమే అన్ని. సో దట్ మీన్స్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ ఎంటర్టైనింగ్ ఇట్. The denominator becomes 0. The more it becomes smaller and smaller, like say I have 10 desires, but I can entertain only 4, 6 I am trying to get away from entertainment. So that means my overall happiness quotient is increasing. But when the denominator becomes 0, then I will become infinitely happier. This is very difficult to practice, but it is not impossible. Okay, so that's what is the 68th telling us. Tasmat dyasya maha. Tasmat means therefore. He is concluding. Bhagavan is concluding. He is saying therefore Mahabaho Kaunteya, O Arjuna, one who can have complete control on the senses and the sense objects by reducing the denominator, by not entertaining, by disconnecting the senses to go to the mind and the intellect, not pampering the mind at that moment, not entertaining any of these emotions. They may come, emotions may come. Mind is there, its job is to create emotions, it will create. But intellect, when it says, I don't care for you, it is that like mom, which will not pamper the baby. So the baby will grow up as a fit baby, healthy baby, right? So that's what is a secret of that person's knowledge and wisdom is something that you cannot shake at all. Tasya prajna pratisthita, right? Let's move on to 69. Kriti Talli, will you say? Will you chant 69? Open chair, 69. Ya nisha sarvabhutanam
Ya nisha sarvabhutanam
tasyam
tasyam
jagartim
jagartim
samyami
samyami
tasyam jagartim samyami
tasyam jagarti samyami
yasyam jagrati bhutani
yasyam jagrati bhutani
sa nisha pashyato munehe
shanisha pasyatu
munehe.
muni.
Padmachali, will you chant? Padma, you there?
Yes, sir.
We are in 69. Ya nisha sarvabhutanam
Ya nisha sarvabhutanam
tasyam jagartim samyami
tasyam jagarti samyami
yasyam jagrati bhutani
yasyam jagrati bhutani
sa nisha pashyato munehe.
chanisha pashyato munehe.
So Bhagwan is here giving a contrast. ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నారు? నిషా అంటున్నారు, జాగృతి అంటున్నారు. జాగృతి అంటే డే లైట్, మార్నింగ్ టైం అన్నమాట. నిషా అంటే నైట్. So he is saying that ya nisha sarvabhutanam tasyam jagartim samyami, one who is in full control of the mind and intellect, one who has a complete control on the emotions, right? Such a person will be waking up. It will be a day for him when it is night for the rest of the world. Ante those who are attached to all these attractions, entertain all the emotions, such people, when they are operating, it is active time for them, right? In such active period, the munehe, the samyami, the one who is in full control, will not act. It will be a night for him. Similarly, when the worldly affairs go to a sleep, then this person's day starts. ఇది తప్పుగా అర్థం చేసుకున్న వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారంటే, అందరూ పడుకున్నాక లేచి ఉంటే మనం, then we are good, so I will do a night out. This is completely nonsense. Bhagwan is not trying to, this is the beauty of the poet called Vyasa, who has written Mahabharata. It comes out of his poetic mind. He is trying to say that darkness is, what is darkness? Lack of knowledge. What is brightness? Full of wisdom. What he's saying is, when the whole world is into running behind attachments and entertainments, it is their active day, whether it happens in the day or night, but they are active. Such an active period, which is a day for those who are entertained in this world, this Mune feels nothing to be done. I don't have anything to be done when I don't have to chase for any wealth. I don't have to chase anything. I will stick to my duties. I will perform my duties. He will not run away from the duties. He will perform the duties, but he will not chase the entertainments of this world. He will not try to madly, attach to all the different emotions that come and, bite him back. He will not be attached to those emotions, he or she. So that means when it is an active state for somebody, this guy will just try to be calm, right? And when this guy is active, which means meditating in silence, when he is constantly looking about Paramatma, it cannot be understood by a person who is constantly chasing his attachments. Antena kada. You might have seen, if there is a saint who is coming and visiting, we are sitting in the room, he may be speaking something, we may feel, దీని బదులు బయటికి వెళ్ళి ఒకసారి అలా చక్కగా ఏదైనా టీ కొట్టొస్తే బాగుంటుంది, let me go out and have some fun, బయటికి వెళ్ళి ఆడుకుందాం. ఎరా నీకు అనిపిస్తుంది ఎప్పుడైనా క్లాసెస్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు, ఫిలాసఫీ క్లాసెస్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు బయటికి వెళ్ళి చక్కగా ఏదైనా బాల్ తో ఆడుకుని ఫ్రెండ్స్ తో ఫుల్ గా ఎంజాయ్ చేసి వద్దాం అనిపిస్తుంది కదా? దట్ no? Okay, then you are a good boy. Then you are still samyam. You think then you are a samyam. So the way it happens is, just kidding, okay? So the way it happens is when somebody is active, like a saint, when a sage is active, he is always focusing into something higher, and he is deeply meditating into Paramatma. That is his active state. That is his day. And the person who is chasing the dreams, who is chasing this wild world of attachments, cannot even understand what this sage is doing, sitting in silence, focusing about something, thinking about something. He says, for everything he says, Lord Shri Krishna. What is this guy? He doesn't come, he doesn't eat, he doesn't drink, he doesn't socialize, he doesn't do anything. Sometimes he is socializing, he comes to the parties, but then he doesn't participate like how we are participating. What is this dude? What is he going through? They cannot understand, because his day is these people's night. Night in the sense where you cannot see, where you cannot understand, where your knowledge is closed. So that's what Bhagavan is trying to say. Ya Nisha Sarva Bhutanam, the night of everybody else who is chasing the attachments, will be the Jagartim of a Samyami. Similarly, Jagartim of Bhutani will be Nisha of Mune. When everybody is actively participating, that will be a dark day. That will be a dark moment for Mune. He has nothing to do in that world. He has nothing to do with that entertainment. That is what Bhagavan is trying to say here. All right. So we will try to finish up here for today. We have 70, 71, and 72, which will end our chapter 2. Okay. So we will be finishing chapter 2 with a note on simple exercises. As I told, the only best method to be happy is to reduce the denominator. Let the desires be there. Having desires is not bad. Entertaining those desires is bad. I want to have wealth. Good, you have it. You have that desire. But when the wealth comes, what you do? You put it back into society. You say, I will do something good about society with the wealth that I have gained. I don't want to enjoy this wealth. I don't want to enjoy this wealth. I'm doing this for the benefit of society. Let me put it back into the society. Let me help in all possible ways. Today I'm helping 10 people in the community. Let me do 20. For that, I need more wealth. Let me gain that wealth. So desire is not bad, but entertaining that wealth. Oh, I got more money. Wow. Let me just celebrate. This is not correct. That's the only thing what Bhagavan is trying to say. Reduce the denominator, lose that entertainment, and you will be the most happiest person in this world. Okay. All right. So with that secret revealed, we will try to see how much we can use that in our day-to-day lives. When things, and Bhagavan will definitely give us all the opportunities and chances to experiment on this fundamental knowledge. So let's see how much we can use this for our good. Okay, let's close it with the closing prayers. Om Sarvesham Swasthir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet, Asato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrutyorma Amrutam Gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. You all have a good rest of the week. Stay healthy, stay fit. And I think in US it's a holiday season. So enjoy your holidays. Bye everyone. Jai Shri Krishna.
Cool, thank you.
Bye now.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.